Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Schneids 15 channel. Today we got this here is a cool piece of history in my family. It's a 1965 Honda 55 motorcycle. This belonged to my grandma and my grandpa. My grandma recently passed a couple years ago, and I try and keep it going and keep it in memory of her. So I always fire it up and try and keep everything original here. So I just thought I'd do a video on it to show everybody it's starting up. So if you've checked out my channel, all my other mechanical videos, this is one of the things that I learned how to get going. This thing, I couldn't get it running for years. My grandpa was out west, and I started working on it one summer with my buddy JR, and we got this thing going, not knowing anything. I remember we mixed up fuel and put it in because we thought it was a two-stroke. Obviously now looking at it, I realize that it's not even close to a two-stroke, but that's what we did back in the day, and it probably wasn't a bad idea because it had been sitting for so many years. I was surprised it wasn't seized, and that oil probably did not hurt it at all. But when that oil came out of the gas tank, it ran a lot better. Anyways, the kickstart, when we got it going, it had been sitting for 30 years, or close to 30 years, we figured. We got it out of the shed because I had no money. I was probably 15 years old, 16, probably 15 I'd say. I had no money, and I thought it'd be cool to have something to drive around. So the exhaust was rotted off, and we couldn't find any replacements for it, so some tinfoil tape aided in keeping it a bit quieter. But our main issue is, if you look right here, there's caulking right here. That's where your kickstart's supposed to be, and that's broke off. So you got to push this thing to start it. So it's a 3-speed manual, and I cleaned the carb on it and everything, and we got it running, and it runs good. It hasn't been running in about a year and a half was the last time I started it. So we're gonna see if we can get this thing running and show you guys how this old girl runs. Alright, so coming over to this side before we started, I just thought I'd tell some more about the story. So looking back at the serial number, this is a C105H, which is a 55cc, and the H is for the Hunter edition. So it has, as far as my understanding, I'm no expert on these bikes. If you are, chime in. That's why I'm making this YouTube video, to show everybody that loves these bikes. Anyways, as I understand, with the Hunter one, it came with this rack, and it came with the, I don't know if they all had this bigger sprocket, but you actually had to add a piece of chain into there to put it up there, and you got really low gearing. And also the intake comes right through here and up here, so you got a lot of water clearance. Gas tanks underneath the seat here. I've cleaned that out because I got some rust in it, and everything's original, even the fuel lines, besides this fuel filter right here, which I always run it on open rather than reserve, and just to prevent sucking stuff off the bottom. But yeah, anyways, we got to push this thing to start it, so we're going to push it and see if we can get it to start. There's no choke in it, so that always makes it a bit fun to start. It was broken when I got it, and that was one of the first things back when I was 15 or whatever, working on it. I got it because that was preventing it from running good. So I don't know where that is anymore. It would be good to put another one in, but anyways, it's not in there now, and we can still get her fired up and running. It runs like a charm. Alright, so we'll just put this thing in second gear, and we're just going to try and push it around and see if we can start it. Like I said, it's been about a year and a half, and hopefully she fires up. We got non-ethanol fuel in it, and I put lead additive in it to meet the requirements of back in the day. See how she goes. well, thanks for watching. As you can see, this thing runs like a top and it doesn't smoke at all. Like, not a puff of blue smoke. So I love driving this every minute just the way how it is. Gotta pull off the spark plug wire to get her to shut off because the key's broken the other side of it and I can't get it out. I've tried magnets and everything, so to leave the original key set, I want to leave everything how it was and just keep this thing preserved, start it up, let it run, and hopefully keep it forever going and in memory of my grandma. So I just thought I'd share this cool old bike with you guys, and if you know more about these bikes than me and want to chime in, I'd love to hear stories and anything about the Hunter Edition. If you're a specialist in these bikes, I'd love to hear more stories. Please comment, I'd love to hear. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and if you like old engines and learning how to fix stuff, please give my channel a subscribe at Schneid's15, and you'll be sure to be updated if you hit the notification button, and stay tuned for more future videos and cool stuff like this. Thanks again for watching, guys.
As always, guys, thanks for watching, and please give the channel a like and a subscribe. If my videos interest you, please click on my channel and check out my other videos.